So, in Europe, a couple of notable leaders we need to know from the American side. Dwight D. Eisenhower on the right, he's the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces in Europe. This guy is in charge of the whole show. He's the head coach. He's like Bill Belichick for the New England Patriots. George C. Patton on the left, he's the general of the American forces in Europe. So after America gets into the war, after the Allies get away to conquer the rest of Europe from the Nazis, this guy is in charge of specifically the American troops. So where Dwight D. Eisenhower is the head coach, George C. Patton is the offensive coordinator, or the assistant coach, if you will. Now, as the war kept going, the Allied strategy was to defeat Hitler first. See, America wasn't just dealing with Europe, they had been attacked at Pearl Harbor, so they knew they had to deal with Japan at some point. So, a lot of American military resources were headed toward Europe. The faster that Hitler gets defeated, the sooner that America can refocus on Japan and finish them off, because you had to defeat both halves of the alliance. Now, the Axis strategy in Europe, like I said, Hitler's not a brilliant military tactician. Yes, he overran it really quick, but that's just because you can get a lot of stuff done if you're just going really fast. Germany hoped to defeat the Soviet Union quickly and gain control of Soviet oil fields. What they hadn't accounted for was the fact that Germany had decided to invade the Soviet Union in the wintertime. And history has not been kind to those who decided to invade Russia in the winter. Russians knew how to handle this. They knew the territory, they knew the weather. They would destroy anything the Germans could have used militarily. If there was a well, they poisoned it, so that way the Germans tried to use it, they would just drink poison. They initiated scorched earth, leaving nothing behind. So as Germany extended deeper and deeper into Russia, they'd have to go farther and farther back for supplies, and that meant getting into Russia was very slow. The two superpowers are going to meet at Stalingrad for control of those oil fields, but Germany was very, very weak. So, like I said, Adolf Hitler hadn't made the best decision to invade the Soviet Union. Now, Germany is also hoping to force Britain out of the war because they were the only other European power that could be a threat to them. They wanted to defeat Britain, get them out of the war before America's industrial and military strength could turn the tide. America had a reputation in Germany of ending wars after World War I, so Hitler knew that if Britain maintained their independence from them, that they would get America involved. Adolf Hitler was able to bomb Britain, but they weren't able to keep America from getting overseas.